Hello everyone. Thank you for taking time to view our video. It's Sunday, June 25th. This is the 13th consecutive week of videos previewing our trading system. Now we're going to be looking at the past week of 6/18 to 6/23. That's Sunday through Friday. We start the trading system on Sunday nights. We look at the news events for the week ahead of time to get an idea of what type of trading environment to expect. Now we do this as best we can. This past week had challenges we could not see in advance, and you will see them here. Also this week we added an update to the system, which allows the system not to overtrade. It's a free update and upgrade to all members with the suggested settings that we're adding and making some recommendation of what we think and how this will help us. So, okay, if you look at the screen, you see three charts like you always see or you have seen recently, and we have an 8 Renko, we have a 7 Renko, and we have another 7 here with the springtime. This is a two trading system package. You get them both. You get that together in the package. We're talking about the week of 6/18 to 6/23, and you see the system is set at 6/19 at 5 p.m., 4:57 p.m., just before the opening. Now, here's what happened this week. Sunday night, everything looked okay. News ahead was light going in basically the whole week. Very little news, economic news. And we looked at all of that. So we turned the system on. Well, Sunday night, it has to move a certain distance before it can start trading. Well, it moved a lot on Sunday night and into Monday morning, which is 6/19. And I usually get up early. The first thing I do, I watch CNBC News. So I put on the television, and first thing I see is the Nasdaq futures up 70 points. Now, that is a red flag for us. This system is designed to trade in more normal markets. So immediately I sent an email to all our members who have this and telling them to be careful. It's not a day that we're going to trade. So in previous videos we have on our website, we displayed this and showed that if you have an event or a situation where the market is plus 40 or negative 40 points, that's kind of like the threshold for us. Before you take a trade, put it on pause. It's simple as this. You pause the charts just like this, just as you see me do. Click on these tabs here, and then that's all you do. You don't trade. Don't trade for the day. Take the day off. Now, as the end of the day comes and it's time to go back and start trading the next day, then you do it like this. You just come back and turn them on. Simple as that. You don't have to do anything else. It's not a lot of effort to do, and you've skipped a tough day. Now, what did the system do? I think it was slightly negative. It traded down, it went down, it came back, it was up a little bit, came down again, and then came back again. It was a tough day if you were watching it. So, best thing to do is pause it. Here's why. The market stayed up there. It didn't really move much. Normally, it'll stay up there and stay flat. Might go up a little bit, come back a little bit. Those are dangerous points because it can get you in just enough to stop you out because it's not really going to go. It's made its move already. It looks like, oh, we're going to have a great day. Yeah, every now and then you have a day where, it may keep going up for some reason. But it was an overnight move, a one-way move, and just an easy day not to trade. So anyway, we didn't trade. We did not trade that day. So we started on Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. Central Time. And this is what you see here on the chart. So I'm going to start the system now. You can see it's 5 p.m. now. We had a big day of move up. And so the market, you can see it gaps at the open here. The white line is the open on the charts. You'll see it right there. You see, and it moved to a point where it can start trading. So it's going to be trading early on. It's not even midnight yet. And it can trade if it keeps moving, and it looks like it's on the move. And what we're expecting here on this next day is more normal volatility, which that's great for automated trading. As you can see, we crossed over. It's midnight. It's now Tuesday morning.
Order pending.
Okay, you're in.
Order pending.
You're in here on the springtime. You're in again on the other 7 spring trade. The 8 chart cannot trade until it has a blue line. Now the 7 first trade stopped out. And what's really, when you have the 3 charts, now we have 1 contract on each chart. So that's a total of 3 contracts on the Nasdaq. And when you start off this way, trading 3 charts like this, it has no bearing on how you're going to end up for the day or for the week. When you start off with a stop, you just have to let it trade. You just have to let it trade.
Order pending.
So there's a second stop, as you can
Order
look.
filled.
Okay, then you had a partial
order pending.
But you had a win here. So if you look up here, you are down 400 on this bottom chart. This one up top, you up 130. It's N negative in this trade.
Order filled.
And it goes and wins. Okay, good. So now
order pending. Order filled.
And
order pending.
At the end of the video, we'll look at the performance
order
report.
Pending. Order
See
order
what these
filled.
days are like. And right here it'll tell you you're up 390 on the top trade, and it looks like it's done. It's finished trading. The bottom one, you're down 140, and don't know what else it's going to do. And then the number 8 chart made 170, and it looks like it's finished trading. So there's an update in here that won't allow it to overtrade, and they've added that update. So it looks a little different because it's not going to overtrade. But at the end of the day, you're still okay. You're still okay. Now remember, on this bottom chart, you're down 140. You were down more than that, a good bit more than that, but it rebounded. And so you're flat on the day at $420. on the 3 contracts. Okay, we're going to start a new day. There we are. It's 5 p.m. And remember, on all of these charts, we have our stretch technique where the market does have to go a certain distance before it can take a trade. So it can't just start trading. It has to move before it starts a trade. Now, looking at the news for the next day, it just wasn't anything that you could see that would cause us to stop trading. So we're trading through it.
Order pending. Order filled.
Okay, you have a partial win down
Order
here.
pending.
Now you're in this one, and let's see what it's going to do. You did get your blue line on the 7 charts. They move faster. They're nice. People like these 7 charts.
Order pending.
And that's one reason why we wanted to not let them overtrade. So that's why we've added this up.
Order pending.
You can see the bottom chart. It's struggling again here. It's very sideways. And we couldn't have seen this this is Wednesday. We have crude oil inventories on Wednesday.
Order pending. Order filled.
Okay, we got a stop and a win, so reduced our loss a little bit here on this one. Now at
Order pending.
the 8 chart can trade.
Order pending. Order filled.
It's in the market now.
Order pending.
Okay, you hit a couple targets. So you're looking good here.
Order filled. Order pending.
Okay, you're in the springtime trade here. And that is not looking good.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, you had a big stop on this one here. So you see it brought it way back down here. So it's definitely struggling on this day. definitely struggling on this day. Best day to start trading if you just purchase the system is either on a Sunday night or after a losing day. We always see that as being a good day to start. Well, for this day, you can see you are down several $100s.
Order filled.
Okay, you came back here and you were up a little, you're up, well, still down $95 on this chart for the day, up 25 on the 7 and down 85 here. But the update that we have in the system with this sideways market allows you not to overtrade. If you're not having a good day, it's good to not keep trading and overtrade. Okay, we're at the end of the day. So you lost this day. But as you see, you're still okay for the week. Not a lot, but you're okay. So we start a new day. Whatever it was on Wednesday, we could not see that in advance. So there was no reason to know that we couldn't just trade. So, and once you're trading, you have to trade. The only thing is that if and when you are in a bad day, you don't overtrade and keep trading. So we've got that parameter in there now, and it did help out the day. The day could have been worse than that without the parameter. So there we go. Now we can trade here. It's Sunday. It's right around on the 2-7 charts. I'm sorry, it's not Sunday. It's it would be Wednesday evening into Thursday. This is midnight, just about. And so now I can trade. So this will be Thursday morning time. Yes, on 6/22. Thursdays usually have a lot of news, but it wasn't that much this week.
Order filled.
We usually have unemployment claims on Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. We had that. So it's coming up here. And you'll see around that time when they release the information. And we did have some very little news. Very little news. We have natural gas storage.
Order pending.
But the overseas markets, as you see, it's early in the morning, so that's what we're trading here. And so
Order filled.
We hit 3 targets already. We hit 2 and 2, actually 4 targets already on the 2-7 charts. So members will get these settings and
order
on
pending.
the 7 charts.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled.
Okay. Now, let me stop
Order
for a second.
pending.
Let me stop this for a second. In the live market, you would definitely have gotten filled here. Definitely gotten filled. So this should have been a full win here. This would have been a full win in the live market, but you got a partial win here. Okay, let me speed this back up.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order filled.
We have good volatility.
Order pending.
This is what you want to see. Now you're down 200 on this chart, but you're up 390 on this one. This is diversification. And up 190 over here. This is
order filled.
The diversification that you want to see, and you hit your $400 daily target and made $420 on this chart. So you're good. This one looks like it stopped trading, so it's not going to be trading. It traded enough and it didn't. So, okay, all right. It wasn't working. And you can see the diversification in the two systems here. This is the springtime and this is the spring, both on 7 charts, and basically the same settings. We're going for 27 tick targets on all 3 charts, and you end up with different results. But this is diversification. This is what we like to see. This is what helps reduce drawdown. Okay, well, you see, everything had stopped trading, and so we're waiting for the next day. Now, Friday, well, the day that I least like to trade. Okay, well, what happened on Friday? What did the news look like this Friday? Well, in Europe at 2 a.m. in the morning, we had French flash manufacturing PMI, excuse me. And then we had that German PMI news. We had all through Europe. So yes, it was a little news out overseas overnight, but we had absolutely no news on Friday. None. No news. So nothing to really say, hey, don't trade. Now, we're in the middle of the summer, or we're in summer. Middle and toward the end of June, and it is traditionally lighter volume. It is lighter volume, but it's okay. The Nasdaq still is able to trade and do okay. So one of those tough Fridays, what do? I'm always conservative. Always conservative about Friday, but you had to skip Monday because Monday it was out of balance. So with the futures too high. So trading Friday, you almost have to let it go, or trade overnight to see if it'll trade into Friday morning and make a decision. A lot of times we do that. We don't want to trade on Friday, but we'll trade into Friday. So we'll trade Thursday night into Friday morning, and if we get a couple of wins, we'll stop. That would be my usual recommendation to people or members. But in this case, we're going to let it go. Now, if we had traded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we were up, as you can see, we're up 675 for the week on the 3 contracts. Not a real good week, but we had to skip Monday because of the market being out of balance. So Friday morning, the market was not out of balance. It was normal. It was just, I think it was up a little bit, and then it was a little negative.
Order pending.
And so here we go. Now this is actual before our market opens at 4 a.m. in the morning Central Time.
Order filled.
And look what you get. Trading into Friday morning is not a bad place
Order
to be.
filled.
Okay, you can see that now you're at $1,000 Friday morning. Not a bad place to stop here because they all have traded. Wouldn't be a bad place to stop, and you keep your $1,065 on a challenging week. On a challenging week. That's not bad money for 3 contracts.
Order pending.
Because it could be sideways at the opening. You see here 7:30. Usually the market will move at that time, even though if there's no news, but it can just do just this, go up and down.
Order pending.
And be sideways.
Order pending.
You see here's a stop here. So
order pending.
You were up on this chart, a full win, and then now you gave it back.
Order filled.
And then it turns into a win, okay. Does that a lot when it moves. And look here, you had the stop and then reversed and turned into a win.
Order pending.
But you have to go through it. You have to, now the full market's open on Friday.
Order filled.
And it usually does move for a couple of hours, and then around 11 Eastern
order
time,
pending.
You need to be thinking about calling it a day, because a lot of traders go to lunch, don't go back to work, not interested in trading, and go on,
Order filled.
Okay, we're still up. We're still up. You see here, we basically hit a full target here on this one again, 390 on the springtime. And we're also up now on this one. We're up 170. I don't think these two are going to trade anymore. This one, it's up 45. It may be able to trade again, but you can see the market turned, and now there was no real big economic news here. It may have been some political comments or something that moved the market on Friday. But okay, we did take another trade. So now you're doing much better. You're up 300 here, 390 here, and $45 here. So you are basically good. But you had to make a decision to trade through the whole day. And that's it. That's the end of the day. So you're up 1410 for the week on a challenging week. Now I'm going to pause it. I want to pull this back to see when this last trade took place. It looks like it was after 1:30. Now that's kind of getting late in the day. It finished at 2 o'clock. So and we stopped it on these charts, I think, at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. So and this one we go to 3 p.m. Central Time. And this one I think stops at 2:30 as well. So okay, all right. Well, you had a late trade that worked for you. You see it had gone up and then turned back down. So this is what we look for in volatility. But that's a Friday. That's a Friday. Now, before we end the video, we want to look at the 2 sevens. You see the 2 sevens did okay. I mean, this one says it's negative $15. This one is up 320, so it hung on, and it was a challenging week. So let's look at account performance. Okay, so we're going to put in from the 19th because that's when we started the video, and we went to the 23rd, which was Friday. Let me bring this down for us. And we want to generate this report. Okay, this is what's here. Total net profit of $14.10. You paid $245 in commission. It was 69.39% profitable on 49 trades. So excellent, really. I mean, you can't really, you still had a profit factor of 1.57. These numbers change week to week. You get better percentages. I'm not sure if we've seen any lower than this for all the weeks that we have on the website. But they changed a little bit, but that's still good. You had some challenges during the week. You had a losing day, and so you had to catch back up from that. But even if you would have stopped after early on a Friday, you still would be up for the week with $1,000. It just so happens you made an additional $400 approximately by trading the whole day, but you still would have had $1,000. So let's look at the periods. It just shows you what actually it does day to day. And we put this on currency. Okay. Well, from 619 to 620, you made 455 on the and then from 620 to the end of 21, you lost 190, and then you made 400 here, and then you made an additional 735 on Friday. So you see, this is one of those Fridays where you would have been okay. Now, even if you would have traded into Friday morning, you still, it traded early enough to give you 3 wins at that time, I think, and you would have had not 735, you would have been minus 400 because you made an additional 400 by trading the whole day. So still not bad. This is the nice Friday. This is really what you want to see on a Friday. Okay, well, we thank you for looking at our videos and having an interest in our system. If you have any questions, just email us at advancedcommoditytrading@gmail.com, or you can give us a call, and we'll be glad and happy to answer any questions. Okay, well, you have a good week ahead, and we'll be back next week with a new video. Thank you.